you, Madam Speaker. Madam Speaker, my question is to the Minister for Children and Families, Child Protection and the Prevention of Domestic Violence. Early intervention and prevention programs are essential for supporting youth in overcoming challenges and building successful futures. In recent years, youth in the NT have faced rising rates of disengagement and antisocial behaviour, and this is extremely evident in my electorate of Drysdale. Can the Minister outline what steps are being taken to enhance early intervention and prevention programs for our youth and how the government plans to address the current gaps in service delivery?
Minister for Children and Families.
Thank you, Madam Speaker, and thank you, Member for Drysdale, for your question regarding our plans around early intervention and prevention programs for young people in the Territory. As a former youth worker, I know you have a knowledge and understanding in this very challenging environment and the challenges and pressures that places on our community, and I would commend you for the advocacy that you have put into advocacy on your community's behalf in looking to how we may be able to work with you to resolve some of the challenges you're facing in Drysdale. As members of the House will know, our youth face quite unique challenges. We have to deal with distance, we have to deal with challenges around school attendance, we deal with health issues, and so it is a really unique environment that we need to be able to intercede at a very early point. In the past, we saw basic taxi services being run where children were on the street at early hours of the morning, they were picked up, collected, returned home, they would leave again, they would be picked up, collected and returned home, and that vicious cycle really needed to be broken. So what we did was in December, we looked at what our opportunities were and how we could actually start to close the gap that we're seeing in this environment. And we created the Circuit Breaker program specifically to intervene with our young people and give them the chance that they had been missing out of. And most importantly as well, giving our youth workers the chance to do more than operate as a taxi service. So this program intervenes at a point in time where we have a chance of breaking that vicious cycle, where we can actually work with these young people and their families to find out why they're out on the street, Madam Speaker, in the early hours of the morning. What is it that's in their home environment that's making it not possible for them to feel safe and comforted and cared for? What is happening that we might be able to assist them with addressing? Is there an issue with domestic violence? Is there an issue with alcohol? Is there just simply an issue where a family has desperately tried to keep their child on track but just can't manage to break that interaction with groups that are leading them down the wrong path? And the real difference in this program, Madam Speaker, is that these families are followed up within 24 hours, there's meetings held and family responsibility agreements entered into so that the entire network around that child is working very closely with them to make sure that they go to school, to make sure that they're healthy. And if they're living in an environment where things are not going, Madam Speaker, the way that you would want them to, that we work with the families to help them. Is there an issue where we can actually help mum or dad or auntie or grandma to get their life back on track as well? So it's a very holistic approach. And I'm delighted to say since commencing, we've had 75 children come into this program. Around 45% of them are under 12, which is addressing the issues that we've faced with young kids as well.